take one. That's right, this is for all you liberals out there that keep wanting to say, where's the proof of voter fraud? Well, I've got it for you here with the receipt. On with the show. Now there's proof. Brad Raffensperger lied to President Trump when he told him in January of 2021, their phone call that everybody keeps saying about, that was trying to coerce somebody to find voter fraud. There was no fraud in 2020 election. In late December 2020, President Trump made a call to Georgia Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, asking him to look at some items that were uncovered by his auditor. There was plenty of evidence for a competent auditor or any man of integrity to know this election was uncertifiable in Fulton County, Georgia. Raffensperger's office secretly taped Trump's phone call and then leaked a fraudulent transcript of the call to the Washington Post. After they were caught lying to the American people, the Washington Post outed Jordan Futches as their anonymous source in this garbage hit piece. Well, Georgia decided they were going to make up what Trump said. So Georgia chairman in the Republican Party, Dave Schaefer, later revealed that Raffensperger and Futches lied to the Washington Post about Trump, demanding that they find fraud. That never happened. And now, 2 months after the publication of this story, Washington Post filed a correction, and here it is. The Georgia Secretary of State released an audio recording of President Trump's December phone call with the state's top election investigator. The recording revealed that the Post misquoted Trump's comment on the call based on information provided by a source. Trump did not tell the investigator to find fraud or say she would be a national hero if she did so. Instead, Trump urged the investigator to scrutinize ballots in Fulton County, Georgia, asserting she would find dishonesty there. He also told her that she had the most important job in the country right now. A story about the recording can be found here. The headline and the text of this story has been corrected to remove quotes misattributed to Trump. And this is a correction from the Washington Post for you idiot liberals saying there's no proof of election fraud. Now, I'm not done, so you liberals stay tuned. This was not the only lie made by Raffensperger related to the infamous phone call. Catherine Engelbrecht and True to Vote published their reported title, The Aftermath, in August. That organization broader work in Georgia before, during, and after the 2020 presidential election. And if you ever, like I, got banned from YouTube because you mentioned the presidential election in 2020 being fraudulent or fake or fixed or whatever, you got banned. Now this is proof that these people are censoring you for no reason. There should be a lawsuit filed against all of them from everybody that they've banned for saying stuff like this because it's true. On that call, President Trump asked about inaccurate voter record. Both Secretary Raffensperger and General Counsel Brian Germany stated that they had fully evaluated the various claims of election irregularities and said without qualification there was no evidence to support them, including no problem with voting records. This statement was knowingly false. Both men were well aware of the falsity at the time. Secretary of State Raffensperger knew Georgia's voter rolls had not been cleaned in approximately 2 years. This would naturally cause skyrocketing errors in over 20% ineligible records across the state based on the residency alone. Mail-in ballots, drop boxes, no ID requirements, no monitor, all catalyzed by inaccurate voters' records. What action were taken in 2020 to prevent illegal votes from being cast? Were any eligibility checks done before Georgia's voter count was certified? No. And Raffensperger asserted to President Trump that there was no election fraud. What was he basing that assertion on? If he didn't know of the stats listed above, then he wasn't doing his job. And if he didn't know, then was he complicit in either case? His assertion was untrue. Now, I'm going to show you here. Here are the numbers of the ineligible voters in the 2020 election via True to Vote's Aftermath report. You have 67,285 voters cast from ineligible voter registration based on invalid residencies. 48,207 votes were cast by voters who no longer lived in the county of their registration. 19,077 votes were cast by voters who no longer lived in the state. 16,986 number of mail-in ballot by voters who no longer lived in the state. And 8,984 number of inactive records out of the 16,906 mail-in ballots. Secretary of State Raffensperger knew about these illegitimate numbers in December of 2020, but lied to President Trump anyways, insisting that Georgia was clean. Raffensperger knew that this was not true when he spoke to President Trump in early January of 2021. Now, if any of you idiots sit there and want to have proof, there's your proof. He lied, admitted he lied, and now this whole case in Georgia should be blown up because of all this. Because President Trump did not try to interfere in the 2020 election, did not try to coerce people to find something wrong. And you got people want to run with this story all the time, and it makes me sick, and I'm tired of it. Face the facts, you liberal idiots. Stop believing fake news media like MSNBC, CNBC, ABC, CBS, all these news media. They only tell you what you want, what they want you to hear, not the truth. For everybody else in here, normal people, conservatives, please share my videos. If you got any questions or comments, please leave them below. Let me know what you guys think. Share your stories. Share my videos with your friends and family. Follow me on Rumble at Chasu, CHASU. This is why I'm doing this, to find the truth out and get the truth out there, and that's why I tell you about the next election coming up. It's so important to get these Democrats the hell out of office, because this is what we find. Everything that they tell you is a lie. Please help me out. Get the truth out there. Share my videos with your friends and family. Get these people to wake up. Vote in the next election. Get the Republicans in there so we can get this country back to where it was and try to make it better again, and try to get DC, the corruption. You'll probably never get the corruption out of DC, but we got to try something. So let me know what you guys think. As soon as I get some more information on this or any other thing, you know I'll get it out to you. So in the meantime, this is The Talking Point with the Country Conservative. I'm Charlie, and I'll see you next time.